I don't know how to sing it. I don't know. The yellow rose of Texas. The yellow rose of Texas. She beats out Tennessee bells. I don't know, but we know about Texas. French Stewart. Anyways, what's good about the color yellow? Why would you want to dip your red roses, your red posies, in yellow piss at the bottom of your toilet? I don't know. I don't know. It's your state song. Why do you want to know yourselves as yellow? I don't know. Yellow? Yellow? Why? Doesn't it mean cowardice? The smell of piss? Yellow? Cowardice. So why do you want to dip your red roses into yellow piss? Anyways, that's the name of your song, and I'm going to call you out on it. I think you're being insulted by whoever wrote that song. And whoever sang it is insulting you Texans and calling you yellow. No. It's a long history of just like drone strikes. Lester the Molester, NBC knows today there was another drone strike in Yemen or Pakistan or the foothills of Afghanistan. A drone strike. Somalia, a drone strike. I don't know. Tikrit, Iraq. There's a drone strike. There's a drone strike in Syria. A drone strike took out a Palestinian stronghold in the Gaza Strip. A drone strike took out somebody related to Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. A drone strike took out somebody, I don't know, in the Gulf of Oman. It was an Iranian, I don't know, it was a ship. I don't know, it was an oil tanker, but it was flagged by Iran, and we knew there were terror. And it was those children. Yeah, I know it was an oil tanker, but yeah, in the holds, in those oil-filled holds, that's where the children were living, on rafts. Raft, R-A-F-T, yeah, there was a raft. And the children were all bound, and they were on a raft floating on bunker oil inside the hold of that Iranian tanker. They were American children from Epstein's Island. We rescued them there, and we gave them to Iran. Because we did Bahrain and Iran, like we did them, we did them good. Anyways, we blew it up with a drone strike, an Exocet missile. It blew that ship to smithereens, and there's no more. Don't worry. Don't worry about those children. God will settle those children. We wanted to free the children, and it was the best way to free them. Well, I know, but in the end, isn't it better for them to be dead than to be trapped in, I don't know. Anyways, we freed them, and, Jesus will meet them on the other side. I'm sure they're better off. Did you really think it's better off to be floating around on a raft in bunker oil in a hold that carries nothing but oil? I don't know. That's what they were. They were Americans. They were from Epstein's Island. We rescued them from Haiti. Well, Haiti is technically kind of American hemisphere, North America. Anyway, that's what happened. Anyway, the Yellow Bros of Texas we're talking about. The yellow can't help you out because by the time you figure it all out, then the yellow rose of Texas is always going to come around. It's yellow. I know yellow roses are pretty, but they're yellow. And you got tagged with yellow roses, Texas? Because everybody knows the drone strikes always originate in Texas. American drone strikes are flown from Texas. There's trailers. And recruits go to boot camp and then they go work in the trailers in Texas. Military encampments. They might call them like camp, I don't know. There was Camp Pendleton, but camp. I don't know if they're on a full-on base. Maybe. But they're trailers. They're not permanent buildings. They're temporary accommodations that's been there, I don't know, 25 years, some of those trailers probably. But they're trailers. They're temporary. And inside the trailers is the military hardware and joysticks and stations where the new recruits go and do drone strikes. But because they recruit kids who've been playing video games since they were 4. And now they're 24. 20 years of precision joysticking, using all kinds of other things. The best gamers on the planet work in trailers in Texas because they're yellow. And they kill the enemy, who they're told is the enemy, by remote control from Texas because they're yellow. Because no warrior would ever fight that way. A true warrior is going to fight with pistols in a duel or with swords. Or in a cage match. UFC. A wrestling match. In the Olympics. Whatever. Real warriors fight mano a mano. Real warriors don't fight from trailers in Texas. In my opinion, it's just as the warrior class has sunk to a new low. Geeks have taken over the warrior class, and they're all cowards. Anyways, and there, I don't know, because I heard it today, the Yellow Rose of Texas, and I remembered that that's where drone strikes come from. Texas, you can do better. You can do a lot better. Texas, you need to evict those trailers from Texas.